In this InDesign quick tip video, I'm going to discuss different options for increasing or decreasing the spacing in between your letters. So these two terms are tracking and kerning. So what tracking does is it increases or decreases the spacing between a group of letters, whereas kerning is used to adjust the space in between an individual set of letters. So for example, in this script font, the F and the O seem to have a little extra space that the rest of the characters don't have. And we also see a little bit of extra space between the G and the R. So we're going to fix that with kerning. So I'm going to place the cursor between the space that I want to adjust. I am in my type tool right now, and I've got my display set to typography, and so there I'm finding the character menu along the right hand side. So with the character menu, we find our kerning options, and the symbol for that is kind of a V/A with a little arrow pointing left. And then right next to it is a VA in a white box with a double-sided arrow under it, and that is our tracking options. So with your cursor placed between the letters that you want to close up, you can just click on the options, and let's just show you an extreme example. So if I go to +100, you can see it increases the space between those two letters. And then if I reverse that to -100, it really closed it up. So that's a little bit too tight. So I'm going to try something like -50. I think that looks better than it was when it was at 0, where there was a little extra space. So let's tighten that up to -50. And then let's put our cursor between the G and the R. And let's also tighten that. Let's start with -25. I actually think that's not too bad. We can try -50. That's okay as well. That's just going to be a personal preference how tight you want that, but that doesn't look too bad. So let's compare that to our tracking options. So I'm going to highlight the entire word grateful. And again, let's show you an exaggerated view. Let's go to +100, and you can see how that really spaced all the letters apart. And so when you are using a script font, you want to be careful about using tracking too much. You don't want to go too extreme because it separates all your letters, and then it doesn't look like handwriting anymore. So let's go to the opposite extreme, -100, and you can see how that squished up the letters. So let's go to -5. That actually looks not too bad. It was fine at 0 as well once we closed that space between the G and the R. So I hope that is helpful for you. So to recap, use the character menu and place your cursor between any two letters you want to adjust the space between, and use your kerning setting, which is the V/A. And if you want to adjust an entire word or even a whole sentence, you can highlight that and then use your tracking options to either increase or decrease the space. I hope that was helpful to you, and thank you for watching.